Hello and welcome to another Inktober and mini Seoul vlog. We are officially over halfway through the month, and I'm not gonna lie, around this time I started to feel a little bit of burnout, so I took an easier but still fun approach to this first prompt, which was bird. Since my Inktober process is pretty straightforward, in a minute I'm going to take you with me as I go to Stamp-Mama, which is where I get all of my stamping supplies in Seoul. So the technique I'm using now, I know is one that other artists use to warm up before they properly start their illustrations. You can draw watercolor blobs on a piece of paper and then take your paint or a fine liner like I did and turn them into figures and shapes and objects. This is actually how I made my fish stop motion earlier in the summer, which I'll link in the cards. I'm happy with how these birds turned out. They're simple and cute and derpy, and each one turned out pretty unique. So now we are in Hongdae Station, exit 2, and I'll leave more detailed directions on how to get to Stamp-Mama in the description below. It's a quick walk from the subway station, and every Wednesday they have a 20% off sale of certain items in the store, and this day happened to be 20% off ink pads, which was perfect because that's what I usually get when I come here. As you can see, it's a very lovely store with all the supplies you need for stamping and card making. And the space just makes my little heart happy. It makes my crafter heart happy. It makes my lover of organization heart happy. And I know they have space in the back for card making classes. They have all the tools and supplies that you might possibly need for stamping and card making crafts. They have obviously ink pads and wooden block stamps, acrylic stamps, cardstock, embossing powder, and all those other supplies that I haven't tried out myself yet. And also around Hongdae Station exit 2 is Halal Guys, which is where you can get the fast food version of the real deal from the streets of New York City. And then the prompt for the 18th was loot, and I got these metallic colored ink pads to express loot, and after I went through stamping all the different types of metallic inks, I decided I didn't like it at all, so I went in a completely different direction. So I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Stamp-Mama and a peek behind how I did bird and loot. Stay tuned for the rest of my Inktober prompts, and thank you for watching.